prophets have stood so long ago seems foreign to the world. But when the eternal city, Jerusalem, is threatened, again, the ancient mantle of the prophet comes on the scene. The prophet appears once again to say to the enemies of Israel, you cannot curse what God has blessed. Once again, the prophet appears to say to the modern Pharaoh, let my people go. Once again, the prophet appears to say, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. I say, as a prophet of God to the nations, I say, do not think that you can find yourself fighting against God and being victorious, for you cannot. The nations have found themselves in secret counsel against my people, Israel. I have warned you, says the Lord, do not do this. If you do, many of you will die. Many of you will cease to exist. Now, says the Lord, I have filled every nook and cranny in the world with my scales. I want you to listen to this. Now, says the Lord, and he had me write it without any space between it, just jammed against each other, to let me know I have filled every nook and cranny in the world. My scales are there. The knowledge of Israel and their plight they have found themselves in. It is now time for you to choose what side you're on. Are you on mine? Or are you on the false god Allah's? It is for you now to choose. I will not ask again, says the Lord. Your freedom and the freedom of your posterity totally depends upon your choice. So choose wisely. China, Japan, South Korea, choose wisely. For this prophet heard your secret agenda in your conference, discussing my land and plotting against my prophet. But you will not do what you have devised to do. Nay, but you will fail. I will let you cross the Euphrates in my time, in the time of harvest, says the Lord. But you will not ravage my land. I would advise you, says the Lord, do not be so quick to march the road to your demise. That time will come soon enough. I say, says the Lord, I will not allow Biden to sow the seeds to speed up time. The life of the prophet, the life of a prophet, is the rival of infidels. Prophecy is tomorrow's science. Prophets anger kings and men. Prophets traverse time and visit the future often. Prophets bring the word before the beginning of a thing in order to end a thing. Enemies of Israel hate prophets. The winning of these wars in Israel are already won. Damascus moves one step closer to becoming a burning heap. Do not be so quick to hasten the time. Every seed Hamas has sown against individual hostages, they will reap as a state. England has not been forgotten. For the bull you worshiped, a changing of the guards is coming to you. I watched Australia and Canada, the seeds you sowed to hurt my people. Watch the bogus Biden administration and see their end, and note your own. Policies, leaders, changes are coming, says the Lord, but by my hand. Because mine is the hand you shook while you looked me in the eye and lied to my face, as if I was a man that you could do that to. I heard these words, forensic judgment. Forensic judgment. Watch, says the Lord, and learn what that means. I heard to the Democrat Party, there was a landslide in 2020. You know it. It has taken a while to dig out of the landslide, but now you will experience an avalanche, and your time at the bottom is coming. Try to dig yourself out with your shovel and a shovel of lies and your spade of deception. For with the shovel you dug a hole of lies, but with the spade of deception you tried to chop the roots of this nation in two. Now try to dig yourself out of an avalanche with these two instruments.